Everybody knows the Moroun family are major employers in this city. They're major property owners in this city, and we're looking to build stronger relationships. I came into a city that was known as a city of conflicts. Mayors fighting with council, mayors fighting with unions, mayors fighting with legislators, and with some of our business interests. And we've worked really hard over the last year and a half to resolve those conflicts. And there have been times in which there have been conflicts between the Moroun family and the city of Detroit. And I think when you see the proposal today, you'll see that we are building a completely different kind of relationship, one that's good for their business and good for the community. One of the conflicts that to me has always been portrayed as a false conflict is between the expansion of the Ambassador Bridge and the building of the Nitsy Bridge. I've never believed they were in conflict. I am a supporter of both bridges, and I always have been. I'm an unequivocal supporter of the Nitsy Bridge, and I'm committed to do everything I can to support its construction as quickly as possible. But we also have a bridge here that's not quite a century old, but is getting there, and the idea of a second span, I think, would strengthen Detroit's position as an international trade crossing and as a logistics center, and it would be a very positive thing. And so that's been my approach. Now, a second span here is going to need state and federal and Canadian approvals and a number of environmental reviews. And we certainly are supportive of going through all of those steps in the process. But I also believe it would put people to work and help us long term to get that span built. And so when the Moroun family approached me about a year ago about the support for this, we talked about the relationship between the family and the city. And I said, in my mind, there were two major issues that need to be addressed in addition to the span. One is the Michigan Central Depot. That is a critical landmark for this community. When you look at the redevelopment that's happening, I think we're going to see the day that the depot will get renovated, will get rebuilt, we'll get people moved in and get it reused. And I wanted to start down that road. And maybe I'm being optimistic, but I got to tell you what I've seen. I've seen the David Whitney building, Broadwick Towers, buildings that have been vacant 15, 20 years, are now fully occupied. We just announced a few weeks ago the Brewster Wheeler Rec Center, everybody thought was going to be demolished, is about to be renovated and will be a permanent restaurant and community center. Last week, I was at the Packard plant, where a bombing plant that had been closed for decades has been reopened as a 200,000 square foot business for the Detroit Display Company. We are seeing landmarks in this community get reused. It's something that's a crucial part of what this city is about. We can't just knock down our landmarks. We need to reuse them. And so when I sat with the Morouns, I said, I need concrete steps that are going to be taken for the improvement of the Michigan Central Depot. Second, Riverside Park ought to be a jewel. I mean, you have very little, right? The people of Southwest Detroit have very little access to riverfront parkland. If you're on the east side, we've got several riverfront parks. Downtown, we've got several riverfront parks. But in Southwest Detroit, we don't have the kind of riverfront park access we should have. And to me, this is not my idea of a first-class riverfront park. And so what I said to them is, we've got to do something to dramatically upgrade Riverside Park. We've been talking for the last year, and today we're announcing we have an agreement that we intend to send to City Council in the next week